Hello everyone, my name is Alessio, or Al for short, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play and Chill. So today, I did get a few requests, and to play Grand Tactician Civil War. This is going to be the first live stream, and we're going to be playing as the Union. I know that, yes, last night I did play um, Ultimate General Civil War. I did not get any requests for that, but I did get a few requests for this one. So, for popular demand, I said, okay, let's do it. Now, I will say one thing. I am not going to play the actual campaign yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing the DLC, which is Whiskey and Lemons. And what that is, it is it is going to be a uh it's way different. So I get to start the actual campaign. You're the general. You command everything. Okay, you're the top dog. You're the cream of the crop. The campaign, this campaign, you start like fairly low, like a captain or a major, and you have to work your way up. Um, I know that sounds really weird, but it actually is really cool as well. So, before we start, like every other episode, let's make sure that everything is up and running correctly. And so far, it is. Also, yesterday, what happened? I have two Rumble accounts. I have the gaming channel and I got my personal. When when I had to reset my RTB or TMP through Rumble, it reset to my original. So, uh, I streamed to the wrong account. I know that sounds real weird. It does happen, but it was an easy fix. So, let me just let me double check that everything is up and running. So far, everything is working good. Um, and I'm also going to do a tab, so gaming. Civil War. Okay, there we go. Let me actually see if I can change this. Grand. Yeah. Nope. That's fine. All right. So, let's do this. Thank you so much for waiting. I know it took a few minutes. So, again, we're going to do a campaign. But, oh, hold on. I have to install the DLC. Alright, let's install the DLC real fast. I thought that was already installed.
It seemed like the whole of America was mobilizing.
Oh, where is it? It. Oh, I'm freaking stupid. Okay, so this is. So there's the tutorial, which just gets started, right? Then the spring. Now the spring, summer, 61, and spring 62, 63, 64. These are all the actual campaigns themselves. So we can start from like the pre Civil War. Or we can start in the middle or pretty much in the end. What this does is affects the technology that you have. Because you can redo certain technologies. For example, spring 1861, I could have an underground railroad, which will give us CSA, less slave force, or Kansas a free state. There's like different things. However, we're gonna be doing the those careers, so it's gonna be just three things. Kansas is a free state, so northern support in Kansas 25, increased by 25, plus 5 in all free states, union states. Industrialization, um, which all the um, all the heavy industry is built with a higher upgrade level, and the Union has more railroad lines. Immigration from Europe increased the population within the Union by 20, but lowers the unity due to religious unrest, reducing national morale by 5. Oh man, this cough, man. And then Indian Wars. Continued the policy of relocating the indigenous tribes with force when necessary to allow American settlers to expand their territory. This requires the U.S. regular army to increase in size to cover the vast frontiers, and will keep the army fighting in the ensuing Indian lands. Military experience in Union and CSA is plus 5. Now, I will be playing as the U.S. Okay? Oh, the CSA has the Old Dominion. So if Virginia votes to secede, the Confederate capitals move from Montgomery, Alabama to Richmond, Virginia. Confederate support in Virginia is plus 10. Virginia's secession and Richmond's close proximity to Washington, D.C. becomes as a shock to Union citizens. King Cotton. All plantations will start with campaign with higher upgrade level. Support in all slave states plus 5. European intervention level plus 20. Last but not least, alliance with the natives. Excuse me. Approach the Native American. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. Approach the Native Americans to ally with them against the northern oppressors. Confederate support in Indian territories plus 25. Oh, I have a tickle in my throat now. It's kind of pissing me off. So, again, playing as the Union. So here we go. So first name, last name. So I'm gonna put Al Demonte. Okay. Where was I born? I'm closing my eyes, clicking down, and stop. Okay, that's funny. When I was stop. September and stop. Third. And actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be a young man. Let me take some cough medicine real fast. Oh man, this. I know I had this cough for like a long time, almost pretty much over a month. And mm, I guess that's what COVID does, huh? Which of the following best describes your background? I was born in America and lived there. I was born outside America but immigrated there when I was younger. I had a life outside America, but the adventurer I moved here to take part in the fighting when the Civil War had already begun. I am a professional officer from outside of America and decided to offer my services when the Civil War had already begun. I was born in America. Next question. Did you participate in the previous conventional war fought by the United States, the Mexican-American War in 1846, 1848? Um, no, because I was like 8 years old. Uh, fine. Yes, volunteer to fight as a private soldier or a non-commissioned soldier in the U.S. militia. Yes, I was junior officer commanding my small unit. No, I did not. During that time, I was advancing my political career. No, I had more lucrative things to do in my life. Actually, let's do this. I was a badass and MFer at the age of 6, commanding a small unit. There we go. Did you study at West Point to become a professional officer? Yes, I applied as soon as I was old enough to serve my country. Yes, but instead of desiring to do actual soldiering, my motivation was to rather gain prestige on my way to high places in society. Yes, I actually did apply and got in, but did not finish my studies. I did not like it there. The place clearly was for people who didn't think for themselves. No, I did not. Did not. Instead, I used the 4 years I would have wasted in West Point to advance my civilian career. This is a high one. 6 years old. Yep. Actually, I was a young whippersnapper. When the Civil War began, did you get your commission? When there was the call for militia, I volunteered, and I was elected to command. There was a call from militia. I used my personal prestige and money to organize and equip a company of soldiers and offered the unit services to the state. Due to my political influence, I was offered commissioned. I agreed, and I knew I would advance the nation's cause with my personal prestige. I joined the state militia unit years ago and moved up the ladder thanks to my good status among the men of the unit. I'm going to do the last one. Which of the following best describes your motivation to fight in the Civil War? I want to protect the Constitution and the values and rights I believe in. I want to fight to defend my home, family, and loved ones. I want to experience new adventures and have an interesting career. I always wanted to be a decorated war hero and have good future generations read about my legendary deeds in history, folks. My rights. Fighting for my rights. Which of the following best portrays your reaction if during the war you were ordered to do something you thought controversial? I would keep my feelings to myself and carry out the soldiers. It's my duty or orders, as my duty as a soldier and an officer. I would demand a written order before following through. The one giving the order has the responsibility after all. I would object, explaining my moral dilemma to him, hoping he would retract the order. I would tell the person in question that he's full of it and should commit such humbug himself. And then walk away. Actually, that one would be the best. How would you describe your relationship with religion? Oh man. My life is about serving a higher power and fulfilling His will among the sinful men. I attend sermon regularly, as one does, and try to live according to the religious values. I'm not religious per se, but try to live according to the ethical norms set in my society with the religious community and to keep me out of trouble. Religion is simply religion is merely a tool to control the simple mindedness of the masses, simple-minded masses. I will do the second one. Actually, no, I'll go back. I'll do the first one. Okay. If insulted by a fellow officer, how would you most likely react? I would turn the other cheek, gaining a moral high ground. I will forgive them who trespasses against me, like I always do. I would abstain from punching the rascal and offer a fine set of insults back at him instead. I will avenge my insult tenfold, making sure the person will ever, never, ever again mutter a word against me. I'll do the third one. C. Which of the following pastime activities do you enjoy the most? Parties, wine, going out with my posse, enjoying the life to the fullest. You only live once. Social events, where I can mingle with other people and exchange interesting thoughts. Reading books, constructing ship models in bottles, or other solitary activities where I can relax without too much social pressure. I could sit by the creek for ages watching and listening to the water flow. I will choose B. How do you assume your best friends describe you as someone who does not who to someone who doesn't know you? Quick with a fellow, the life of any party. A well-liked gentleman of good manners and taste, fitting the social status of an officer and gentleman. A good and hard-working soldier with a promising career ahead of me. I really haven't asked nor care what the opinion of others is. I will do C. Which of the following is most important for an officer commanding men into battle? An officer must go through all those same hardships and dangers as any of the soldiers in this unit, and maybe even more. Personal example to encourage the men even if it compromises personal safety. Compassion towards fellow soldiers is more important. One should not place them in unneeded dangers or risk. Administrative skills. However dull it sounds, sloppy paperwork will result in many unneeded casualties in the military. Hardships. Which of the following virtues do you excel at more than the others? Hunting dangerous beasts, animals and men alike. I have no fear and am captivated by the prospect of a killing shot. Swordmanship and horse riding both are proper officer skills and will inspire my subordinates to trust my martial powers. Planning, logistics, and handling complicated staff work. These are skills soldiers don't know to appreciate until someone fails at them. Penmanship and beautiful handwriting. It's important that the dispatches you send will clearly and unequivocally communicate your will to the men doing the fighting. I will do C. Go. If confronted with disagreement among your peers, which of the following reactions describes you the best? Ignore the opposite opinion, as I know I am always right. The others will learn it soon enough too. I remain calm and defend my point of view even if the others try to convince me otherwise. Bickering is not worth it. I'd rather give in a bit and get along with others. I'm sure they will follow the example at a later point when I need support. I usually lose my temper and snap, as I have no time for stupidity that seems to surround me wherever I go. Usually I'm D. Which of the following do you enjoy the most? Impressing the others with epic stories about my accomplishments. Solving puzzles like mathematical equations or hands-on problems. Order and silence. That keeps me calm and helps me think. Watching a fire. I could do it for hours on end. It soothes me. Definitely D. Which of the following descriptions for Americanisms is most accurate in your opinion? It's about breaking shackles and universal equity among all men. Everyone should have equal opportunities no matter their background. America should be the leader and beacon of progress and freedom in the world. It's all about good old values and the freedom to forge your destiny the way you want, and not according to the expectation of others, especially those in government. The divine destiny of America is expansion and taking what rightfully belongs to us. I'm C. I am definitely C. Which of the following, in your opinion, is the main cause of this terrible ordeal? The American Civil War. The end of slavery, plain and simple, and ending it for good. It's because the southern states seizing federal property and attacking United States garrisons. It's about individual states' right to self-govern and the way they see fit. Too much centralized political control doesn't properly take into account regional needs. It's about the federal government and the liberal radicals attacking the southern way of life and trying to force people to give up their God-given freedoms. Also see, which of the following best describes the goals you have for your military career? I want to become an important and influential general admired by all. I want to serve my country proudly and, if need be, lay my life for the benefits of others. Most importantly, I want to see the elephant. I want to have an interesting life of adventure to see the world. Definitely A. If comparing military careers with other possible options, which of the following best describes its benefits? The social events, parties, and admiring attention of the opposite sex. All this in a stunning looking uniform. It's a stable job with sufficient wage and a sense of purpose. You got to see the world, to meet interesting people, and to kill them if required. In military, you have the best opportunity to serve a higher power, to be an instrument of God in His divine plan. I know this sounds messed up, but that is, this one's a hard one. Uh, Honestly, it's between A, B, C, and D. They're hard, so I'm just gonna choose B. Which of the following legendary Americans of recent times do you admire the most? John Brown, who bravely fought for equity among men. George Washington, the greatest general and the first president. Andrew Jackson, a general and president who worked hard to preserve the Union of States. Zachary Taylor, a war hero of the Mexican War, and a progressive president, unwilling to yield to political pressure. George Washington. Oh man, I keep forgetting how many questions this is. In your opinion, which of the following descriptions best fit the nature of contemporary warfare? Modern weapons have such overwhelming firepower that it's almost impossible to overcome a well-prepared defensive position. It's all about maneuvering around the enemy's flank and cut off his lines of communication, especially to win battles before even fighting them. Nothing in essence has changed. It's still the well-drilled and disciplined lines of infantry, breaking through the enemy, ultimately in a timely bayonet charge. War is nothing without no war is nothing but duel on a larger scale. The dynamic, inherently unstable interaction of the forces of violent emotions, chance, and rational calculation. That is def D. That is freaking true. Your unit is advancing in open terrain. It comes under fire from a well-covered position. The men refuse to advance. What would you do? I ordered them to fix bayonets and quickly charge across the open into melee. With my hat and my raised sword, it's difficult not to follow such an example. I will order a screen of skirmishing forward to engage the enemy, while maneuvering the main body to a better position. I will fall back and find a way around to flank the enemy. There's no need to engage on the enemy's terms. I will calm the men down and have them fire back. They couldn't hit an elephant at this distance. Always, never attack in an open terrain in a well-covered position. You can always wait. So, C. A group of volunteers with overdue contracts refuse to fight. When your unit is just about to join the battle, what would you do? Keep them under guard and prosecute them for desertion after the battle. As all your soldiers are needed in battle, appoint the men without weapons to a regiment of their home state. If they don't want to fight, let it be so. Have them try to divert desertion there and then, and shot as a warning to others who may want to desert. Take their weapon, all other military gear, and simply let them find their way home or die trying. Honestly, B, because they might fight for their own state. What is the most important role for cavalry in modern war? Keeping the lines of communication and delivering orders when required. Charging, breaking, weaving enemy lines with cold steel. Scouting ahead of armies and harassing enemy lines of communications. Protecting the supply trains and preventing desertions in the rear of the battle lines. I will say C. Communication to your commanders are lost and overwhelming enemy forces moving your way. What would you do? Stand and fight to the last man if needed, as they were your last orders. Giving them ground could endanger the whole army. Order your deputy to lead the battle while you personally ride to find your commander for his instruction. Prepare to fight a delaying action to avoid high casualty, even if it endangers your commander's battle plan. Take this great opportunity to prove your military prowess and charge the enemy head on. Winning here will be stuff of legends. So is dying, but you know, surprise. You do a surprise attack, you hit them, and you fall back. That's how you fight a battle. You were ordered to hold the line, but in front of you there's even better ground. What would you do? Hold the ground. Orders are orders, and the commander gives them for a reason. Immediately send skirmishers and engineers to inspect the terrain, and a courier to propose relocating your unit to your commander. Take the initiative and move your unit forward to cover the battleground. Your commander will thank you later. Ride yourself to see your commander to propose to him deploying further forces in front of you. If he disagrees, then be it. Skirmishers. You're advising. Advising. Hold on. I need to blow my nose now. What? I don't know what's going on. But you guys could probably hear me. I'm slowly getting stuffed up. So give me a quick moment. Ah. Okay. There we go. Now I can breathe a little. You're advancing to flank an enemy position, but the men are dead tired. What would you do? Order a forced march to surprise the enemy, even if it's only a part of your men can keep up. Make sure you reach the flank with fresh troops. Better to engage with rested troops, even if the enemy has time to refuse to flank. Quickly consult your subordinates and let them vote whether it's worth risking engaging with tired men in this situation. Dismount and rush forward with a drawn sword. Men of insert state here. On me, forward, forward. They will follow their beloved leader to hell if needed. D. Which of the following qualities is most important to an officer? Authority, as one needs to make the men follow orders and the rules even in difficult conditions. Personal example, as the soldiers are more likely to follow someone into danger. The ability to think outside the box and not be predictable in battle. The ability to quickly make decisions even if the situation is unclear. Thinking outside the box. Which of the following qualities in an army is the most important in winning wars? Fighting spirit of the men, their love for the country, and the support of the nation's cause. Hi, Raven. Unity of command and effort, which allows officers of all levels to take initiative according to the commander's intent. Tactical skills of commanders who have studied and understood the art of war. Amateurs study tactics. Professional supply study supply chains and line of communications. Without functional logistic tail, no campaign will succeed. D. And you can easily thank Napoleon for that one. Which of the following I wish there was like always a counter. Which of the following tactical principles is most important in your opinion? The use of interior lines to quickly shift the point of main effort to defeat the enemy one piece at a time. Economic use of forces to always have as a reserve to keep the men alive to fight another day. Prudent maneuvering, consolidating lines of communications and logistical nodes before advancing further. Surprise and violence of action are force multipliers that allow even the underdog to prevail against a numerically superior enemy. I've seen some sketchy shit. This is the final question, and you'll be soon in command. If you could do only one of the following before marching out with your unit, what will it be? I will gather the men and say some inspirational words to motivate them. We have a mission to accomplish. I will go to my home church and confess my sins. I want to have everything in order with the Lord in case I am reported at the pearly gates prematurely. I will throw an unforgettable party to my friends. Let the wine flow like this is the last day of my life. It may well be. I will spend the time with my family and loved ones. Who knows when I will have the possibility to meet them again. D. The questionnaire has been finished. So I'm a captain, I'm a veteran, I'm a volunteer, teetotaler. People think you're socially a bit peculiar and you don't drink or enjoy parties with the other officers. Heroic. You have a reputation of being very brave and not afraid to put yourself in harm's way. The soldiers around you find it very inspiring. Mischievous. You have issues handling pressure. You appear tense and snap at people easily, encouraging them to avoid you. Fire eater. You are conservative to the bone, and don't keep that to yourself. Things were better in the early days of the Republic. To hell with the radicals trying to change what the founding fathers established, and the federal government taking away individual freedoms. I'm insignificant. I'm cautious. I'm backwards. What the hell? Oh, okay. I'll read that down. Insignificant. This officer made little impression, even if his name has come up a few times. Initiative. To take the initiative, this officer requires perfect condition and quite a lot of time. In battle, he likes to be defensive, even if he has the advantage. That, I mean, if you saw my last video, no, that was not true. Um, Leadership. This officer does not like to be around his men, much if necessary. The men share the feeling, uh, though don't think bad of him. Poor administrator. This officer understands the basic needs of soldiers, but hasn't got the idea on how to get things done. Cunning. unpredictable. This officer is cunning enough to fool on a metro on a good day, but his maneuvers are not imaginative enough to much more. Ouch. So let's actually look at the flags. And this is going to be my flag. Mm. Oh, I think that's a Fighting 69, the Irish Volunteers. Hell yeah. Alright, let's sign up. Enough with the freaking questionnaires. In May of 1854, the Kansas-Nebraska Act. Oh shit, I can't read that fast. Oh, I was talking about bleeding Kansas. That's the first one. Oh, I read this before at the beginning.
This step, secession, once taken, can never be recalled. We and our posterity shall see our lovely South desolated by the demon of war. Alexander Stephens, Vice President of the Confederate States of America. Chapter 2: The Demon of War. The election of Abraham Lincoln, an anti-slavery Republican, as the 16th President of the United States was the last straw, triggering secession. One by one, Southern slave states declared secession from the Union and formed the Confederate States of America, led by President Jefferson Davis. This secession ignited the inevitable escalation, with fruitless efforts to still find a political compromise falling on deaf ears. Advocates of armed insurrection and fire eaters roam the states with steel in their eyes, and the public is aroused to volunteer, to fill the ranks, to quell the rebellion, and to preserve the Union or to secure independence from it. Following open hostilities, President Lincoln's militia call for 75,000 volunteers for 3 months' service, sparks incredulous protest and loud outcry among the southern states. And these sparks set on fire the irreversible. More states secede. Now it's war. 75,000, 100,000, and even more. Soon, the largest armies seen on American soil muster, drill, and prepare for war. A war that is to be neat, short, and limited. The whole matter would be settled by Christmas. But a dark shadow would loom over the growing and inexperienced armies. Without a swift and decisive blow from the very offset of the war, there's every chance of a long, confused, and disorganizing civil war, and even foreign powers may feel a desire to take a hand therein. The time is ticking for the newborn Confederacy. The Union must act. The demon of war has awakened.
Alrighty. So, I get to choose a command. Could be the 3rd Michigan Infantry, the 12th New York Infantry, U.S. Cav regulars, U.S. Cav, 2nd U.S. Cav, uh, G 1st U.S. Artillery, I get 2 guns, M 2nd U.S. Artillery, I got 4 guns. I think I'm going to be the 12th New York Infantry. Like that, yep.
It seems like the whole of America is mobilizing. Men in great numbers from all corners of the country, from Maine all the way down to Texas, are mustering to serve their nation, to fight for the America they believe in. Such great armies require great leadership, worthy officers to lead them into battle and to victory. And that's where you come in. First of all, sir, let me congratulate you on your recent promotion and commission. Now, you will be a part of historical events unfolding before our very eyes. The men are looking up to you for your leadership and example, and your superiors for your unwavering obedience in carrying out their orders. Prepare yourself and your unit well, as soon you'll join the columns of men as long as one's eyes can see, marching to the sound of guns to make history. Do well, and maybe one day it'll be you commanding our great armies to victory. And when it's all done, you'll have one hell of a story to tell. But let's not get ahead of things now, sir. It's merely the time to start writing that story of yours. Report to your commander at his headquarters at once for your orders. Make your country proud.
All right, here we go. So I am First Division under Brigadier General Tyler. So again, I'm only a captain, but real fast we'll do the basics. So top left, dispatch log. This is all my orders. The economy report, last intel report, my prestige, how much money I have, me. Oh, I'm actually a lieutenant colonel. Nice. Um, Now you can buy items, and certain items help. So you get from left to right. Is so the left is cheap, right is most expensive. You got pocket flask, a flask you carry into battle some. Let's say apple cider. It's a symbol of relaxed officer to carry one around, but sipping the heat of battle will also ease the nerves. Family Bible. Bible is always dangerous business, and you never know when your time comes. Studying your beloved family Bible during the hardships of war will bring you peace of mind, increasing piety, and at the same time, keeping you away from the trouble that boring camp life can create. Pack of cigars. Pack of fine Cuban cigars. Amongst the crack of musketry and booming of guns, lighting a cigar and slowly puffing the smoke will show your men you're in good hands. One can also wrap a few in special orders to dispatch to make sure it won't get lost. Whip. Cracking of a whip is a sound that initiates an instant reaction. For some, the instinct work harder and faster. For others, fear. Army binoculars. Binoculars help you quickly observe the surroundings, helping in decision making and thus decreasing orders. These binoculars are the basic and boring army ones. The glass flask I can't get, um, because it's limited. Like I have to do brigade command, spyglass brigade command, pocket watch brigade, French binos division, and Dillon spyglass division. So I'm gonna do the pocket flask and the army binoculars. The house is going good, Chris. Thank you so much for asking. Now for weapons, I could get a weapon, a saber, and a gun. So, officer swords. The basic model of 1850 Army staff and field officer's sword of French pattern. Although intended for officers above captain, as swords are private purchase, anyone can buy one. There's something uplifting about an officer waving a sword in command. NCO sword, model 1840 NCO sword, a heavy-hilted and ill-balanced blade mainly used for ceremonial duties. But an officer wielding one is a statement. Here, in the hands of an officer not afraid of getting his fist dirty, the men will appreciate such appearance. Dragoon saber. The U.S. M1833 Dragoon Saber was manufactured in limited numbers for the 1st and 2nd U.S. States Dragoons and used mainly in the second of the, I'm sorry, was used mainly in the Indian Wars and the Mexican War. Only one is a show of cunning itself. Colonel Johnson, I need to beat division, Diggins division, and William Winfield Scott's Corps. I'm going to go with the NCO sword. So my leadership, as you can see, went up a little bit. Now my sidearm. Colt 1860 Army. A cap and ball 44 caliber single action revolver by Colt. It's the most widely used revolver of the Civil War. On both sides, having one means you know your guns. Your men will surely respect that. Colt revolver. The revolver of Samuel Colt Patton, a firearms manufacturing company, have made revolvers more popular than earlier single shot pistols. Nothing fancy, but a good and reliable sidearm for any Union officer. S&W number 2. Um, Smith & Wesson first 32nd caliber revolver that combines size and convenience. Small and handy, preferred by many cavalry officers like George A. Custer. Owning one emanates initiative, courage, and cavalry dash. I don't have Fort Light, Travis. Um, Life overall is going. It's kind of uneven. I still have a bunch of QTCs. Uh, a, the 1861 Savage Navy, a cap and ball revolver with a unique appearance, manufactured by Savage Revolving Firearms Company in Connecticut. One of the double trigger pistol, low quality and unreliable, but weird looking enough to make the owner famous for using one. So I am gonna do those. I'm gonna do the Colt revolver. Of course, my horse. So a plain horse, it's a horse, gets you places and it's cheap. Artillery horse, used to pull heavy limbers and does not panic due to sound of nearby guns. With such horse, you'll be able to lead artillery units with better efficiency. Cavalry horse, a trained cavalry horse with good stamina, especially useful and trustworthy mount for cavalry officer, and it allows the rider to do cavalry stuff more efficiently. So right now I don't have many choices of horses, so I'm just gonna do a plain horse. So this is my headquarters. I could hire some people. Uh, the left is the most expensive. The right is the cheapest. Now, if I do an adjutant, these are officers are entitled to a confidential assistant known as an adjutant, or the higher command levels of aide de camp. The aide duties, it's pretty much secretary. Yeah. The aide's duties include writing and delivering orders. This is a position of responsibility since he must know troop positions and where officers' quarters are located. Aides de camp are officers by virtue of this position and only take orders from their commander. Yeah, if I had Fortnite, I would play it, Travis, but I don't. So, okay, the second in command. Your right-hand man and deputy commander of your unit. He will take over your duties in your absence, and in combat, he'll command a half of your unit. He'll support you in planning and also takes care of many of the details in administration, freeing you to do more important duties. I'm gonna do nougat, and of course quartermaster. I don't have enough. Oh, I don't have enough prestige for quartermaster yet. Now I could start studying, but I'm actually gonna do something cray cray. So these are actions, and I could take some action. Some cost money, some can gain you some money. Come on. I'm not. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, raising money costs prestige. I could gamble the money. Oh, come on. I do have bloody. Oh my gosh. Oh, do I need to? So I need to drill the troops. Yeah, I need to drill the troops for their experience. Okay. And then we'll back to this page, my biography. So this is how I was born. I was promoted June 1st, which is what's the freaking date? Oh, yep, up here, June 1st. And that's when I took command. So let's start. Now, of course, I cannot command the movement. So there's not much I can do. But I need to motivate the troops. Oh, dude. Okay, Travis. So on the game, I was born in like 1846, and at the age of 6, I was an officer at the Mexican War. That's what I put down. So I was, hold on. Okay. What the hell just happened? I'm a commander of a single unit that's attached. Oh, okay, I know that. To a higher unit. Okay. I already knew that, but thank you. Lately, I was giving command of the 12th New York. Oh, whoa, 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 holy shit. Slow the hell down. Now, the morale of the troops are bad, so it has low readiness. So, but according to my age, I am 20 years old. And I was a veteran. So, I, I, I'm special. What can I say? Oh, I need to. Of course, because I got this guy. So Department of Norfolk Fleeing, support for the rebel causes waivers. So the rebels are getting their butts handed to them. And there's the Army of the Potomac with about 19,516 men right there. And I can't do shit about it. Oh, oh, thanks, Travis. I'm so special. I know you're jealous. You're jealous that I'm so special. But yeah, for as for Fortnite, maybe I'll check it out. But it all depends. And my readiness is going up. I'm not going to make promises, Travis, because I got this playing this for a special request. Okay. Oh, here they come now. Oh, they coming. Okay. Maybe they're coming. Well, first of all, if it is free on Steam, because I know you play on your PlayStation, it may not be free on Steam. That's number one. And two, like I said, I'm playing for a request. Playing this game for a request. So, all right. So here we go. So we have 20,000 men, and they have 17,324. So that's good on our part. So let's play it. Yeah, I don't have. I really don't have time. The reason I'm doing this and playing is quite literally, this is the only time I have to chill. But I'm also trying to stay, like, do something productive at the same time. During the day, I don't have time. That's that's the other issue. I know I used to play like 7, 8 hours a day, but right now I'm lucky if I get 2 to 3 hours a day to chill. Scouts report that the enemy is near Alexandria, Virginia, and our army is prepared for battle. We're facing an army of the Shenandoah under the command of Joseph E. Johnson with a strength of 19,000 men and 28 guns. The enemy is green and the morale is confident. Reports indicate that the supply situation is outstanding. The supply state of our army is outstanding. So, okay. So right now, our orders. So here's the enemy. Here's us, and our orders is to hold Rock Creek. Normally, what I would do is I would send advance to right here, because there's only a few bridges that they could cross. Pierce Mill, Angley Mill, these two bridges. That's it. But we won't make it there in time. So what we have to do. Oh, my brigade is ordered to defend Rock Creek. Your regiment is deployed to the left of my line. If the enemy approaches your position, engage and defeat him. Okay. So here we go.
Keep calm, boy. Keep calm, boy.
Oh, come on. Oh, I need to turn off HQ. There we go. Oh, come on. All right.
Keep calm, boys. Keep calm, soon enough, boys. We'll see the elephant.
There we go. So I'm going to move my guys towards that fence. The fence will give me some cover. I got the Springfield rifle musket, range 400 yards. I could reload 3 rounds per minute. Mediocre accuracy, and it's a standard gun.
Check your weapon. Yes, sure, the casings are full. Slide in the brace.
Where are they coming at anyway? You know what? I'm actually gonna do something cray cray. I'm gonna tell my guys to make some barriers, because they might actually come down the road and hit our right flank. They're still constructing. Oh, they're moving forward. Why are they? Oh man. Maybe I can hit their flank. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit more forward, boys. Okay, hold on. We're breaking. Oh, so on the very top, you can actually see a bar. We're playing as a union. So right now we have a minor victory. Um, However, the bar can go left and right. Usually with these types of games, the worst thing you can do is you can route. So they are retreating, but they also have low cohesion. If you keep hitting a unit that's routing or that has low cohesion, they will break and they're pretty much disbanded. You can also, they can also surrender, which you can pretty much get other equipment, which is good. And sometimes you can also get some of the prisoners back. But right now, with my fight, I'm winning because my loss for resilience is really low. So they haven't taken pretty much no injuries. I lost one guy. That's all the men I lost. It's just one. My morale's confident. So my current morale is 65, which is capped because of my, no, this is their first fight. But right now, as you can see, I'm attacking them from the rear, so they're taking heavy losses. And it seems like I'm pretty much the most forward person now. Now on this one, I can tell my guys to lay down, which gives us cover, but we get to shoot only once every minute instead of 3. I could get skirmishers, which are my best shots to move forward. I could charge and then choose the ranges: short range, long range. Now these guys, the 7th Virginia cavalry is retreating, so I could probably break them if I get my guys to shoot fast enough. Nope. I guess they weren't loaded. Alright, the 13 Virginia is coming. No, no, no. Cancel those orders. So right now I'm inflicting 6.5 casualties on the 3rd Virginia. However, they got more than 300 men in front, on top of me. So they have a strength of 962. I have a strength of 643. So with those numbers, the smart thing to do is actually to start falling back. So my guys will start, they'll fire, but they'll start moving back, like so. This will prevent them from being outflanked, which really hurts morale. Now, if I could get that artillery, because artillery destroys morale. Yep, I'm engaging their artillery. And now I'm just gonna fall back a little bit, and then pretty much turn. Oh, yeah, there's their artillery. So now, I could, if I push them back far enough, I could tell my guys to capture those guns. Ooh, they're really close. Uh, Forgive me real fast. I forgot what the button to charge is. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, and I'm taking some heavy losses right now. So I might just have to start falling back. Because right now, I took severe casualties. This is still the first battle. Routed enemy units increases. We have support. We're falling back under fire. So as you can see, my morale is stable, but my loss is high. Oh, it looks like I routed one of them. So let's actually redeploy. Here. Try to gain some morale. Because pretty much the name of the game is morale, surprise, and extreme violence. Oh, that third Tennessee is about to get chewed up. Because there's like three of them shooting at them. Plus artillery. Yeah, as you can see, they're taking heavy casualties. But now I got an ammunition problem. Ooh. Oh, naturally, the closer you are to the enemy, the more accurate they'll be. Or your guys will be. Of course, Florida's coming. And they have high fatigue, so they're winding. There you go. Now my guys are charging. Oh, that's a good break too. Now I have to tell my guys to retreat. Because we're taking a lot of injuries. So we're still in that minor victory, but we're definitely hurting them. We took 668 casualties. They took 1,954. So definitely about 3 times as many casualties. While we're waiting, I'm gonna tell my guys to keep repairing or keep building that wall. And here comes our friendly reinforcements from the south heading north. I'm gonna reposition the men. Now, 4th Alabama, they are hurting, but they're in cover, so they will get a bonus. 11 Mississippi, they took some casualties, not much though. Let's go back up front. Because we do have to fight in 69 flags, so. Nope, 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 nope. Don't go up too far. Oh. I'm in contact. Let's get rid of the dispatches. Now, once I do run out of ammo, I can still shoot. But it will be a lot slower. Oh wait, no, I may not be able to shoot. That could be another game, I do apologize. Some games you can still shoot, but you're gonna be like really slow. Where in cover are they? Let's move a little closer. Oh, that's a good 16.5 casualties inflicted. At this range, that's really good. They got skirmishers there. I'm not liking this position. I'm gonna fall back a little bit. Yep, now this is better. Let's get nice and freaking close to them. Let me actually try and flank them. Oh, nope, 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 no, don't flank. Don't flank. A little bit closer. We don't have that many shots left. So the enemy is slowly catching up. The third tendency is coming again. I'm in a very bad position. A little bit better position here. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh, you bastards, you're laying down? Oh no. Get up. Oh man, kill my horse? At the end of the day? My horse. Yeah, where am I now? Oh, you freaking dirty bastards. Hold on, did you guys really... Hold on, this might be good for us. Nope. Oh, this could be bad. This is actually very bad. Oh, the enemy's retreating. Oh, good. And they're falling back, too, so... There we go. That's so close. So we won our first major victory. Oh, will I be able to take over Lee? He's coming. Oh, come on. Oh, I am so charging Anderson. Oh, too bad. So, yay, we won. So, we got a total of 289.5 music. Prestige. 224.5 from casualty inflicted. We reached the combat zone twice, so it's 40, and we routed one. We lost 1,649 men, one cavalry, and 13 guys on guns. They lost 3,820 men. They lost 482 cavalry, and they lost all the guns? No, that's not right. Did I lose all the guns? No. Huh. That one's weird. Because it's grayed out. Like, but I know they took a few shots. But okay. But our first major federal victory. Boop. So huzzah. Huzzah indeed. So Travis, what are you up to? Yeah, how's work? And I do apologize. I did not mean to ignore you. I was in the game. You know what I mean? So, glorious victory at Alexandria. Army of the Shenandoah fleeing in panic. Lieutenant Colonel Mason loses face. Colonel Preston loses face. So if you retreat, you lose face. So that's dishonorable. But my guys are doing just fine. But now I have to buy a freaking new horse. Oh, and I got $431, and now I could also change my provision. This will cost money, but it increases health and fitness. You have to make sure that you you get like good quality food. Now, real fast, later in the game, what I could do is I can request a different unit. So I just go to manage army, and you can see me right here. So if I could jump to 4th Brigade, but I don't really have that much prestige yet. But I am going to see if I could upgrade my weapon. No, I can't. I'm going to change my uniform to all green. You know, camouflage. Okay. So, oh yeah, I forgot. I need to get my horse. Let's get a quartermaster. So a quartermaster's job oversees the overall supply of the unit. This includes providing soldiers with adequate food, clothing, and other supplies needed to sustain the soldiers on campaigning and in camp. So I'm gonna actually make sure that they get a good supply, quartermaster. And of course, I'm gonna gamble now. Because the best thing you can do is buy stocks, because you get a 10% annual profit. So it's good. Hi, Miss Raven. No kitty. Kittens. Okay, let's lead the assault. Sorry, I'm eating. I'm eating a brownie. Our scouts report the enemy is near Alexandria, Virginia, again, and prepare for battle. We're facing the Army of Potomac and the PGT Beauregard, 19,000 men. The enemy army is green and the morale is reported to be determined. Reports indicate that the supply situation is outstanding. Okay. Now, real fast, we have to capture these 2 points. Musher is 5 points, Musher Hill, and Ray is 3 points. So
Any words from the commander?
we'll have to head south on the Ray and then get that hill. Possibly, depending on the commander's orders. Yep. Back on the hill, boys. However, because the enemy's close, we might have to do double quick. Because they could hit us from the side.
Save your water for when the shooting starts. Water for when the shooting starts.
Okay, good. Because, yeah, they're going to be winded by the time they get here. Oh, come on. Oh, that is the worst place. I'm building a freaking road right here.
Right, slow down. Slow.
I'm building a wall. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. You have to sit there, kitty. Love you. Get down there. Yeah. Okay.
Save your water for when the shooting starts.
I was wondering why I got quiet.
Water for when the shooting starts.
So if I could hide in the forest and have a wall. See? That's the smart thing to do. Of course, we're about to get hit by a freaking left hook. I'm not sure what the hell First Michigan is doing.
Time now,
Let's go after their artillery boys. There we go. These guys. guys. Oh, crap. Yep, I lost some. My guys got routed. Pretty much what's going to happen is they're going to run to the general, and then they will regain cohesion. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Come on, boys. That's not gonna work out. Where is my freaking general? Looks like they could be either forming a reserve or they could be just bloop. You know, these guys were holding that. They're all being held back by them. Yeah, real fast. Hold on. Because something's not right. Not third. I thought it was. No, not. Yes, Army of the Potomac. I'm trying to find which brigade I'm in. Oh, what the hell? Okay, am I blind? Did I miss the 142nd? Oh, Oh my god, I'm a freaking moron. I'm the 12th? Oh, they. I still can't find me. Let's go one more time down the list. I'm third. Okay, yeah, there it is. 4th Brigade. Richardson. Okay, where the hell fuck are you? I got some bones to pick with you.
Don't aim, just shoot and move. To your platoon, Private. To your platoon, Private. You won't see anyone from my platoon.
I've captured the gun. Yeah, my guys couldn't freaking retreat. Uh, Lost the second fight. And this was a minor federal retreat. Didn't help that literally walked half across the map, and then they're like, nope, turn around. Failure of leadership. We lost 2,500 men. They only lost 900. Well, it's going to be a few months. We don't have enough men to reform. Uh, okay, let's actually do something crazy. My rest by one. Increase in recruitment. So we need more. We need more uh, improvement. He's unhappy, dude. You just got like 2,000 men slaughtered. Gambling is paying off. You now have a lot more money to spend, though it seems you made some enemies along the way. Let's hope that doesn't backfire later in your career. Well, you know, not my fault. In 944 prestige. Let's do gambling one more time. I get. Since I got the better weapon. Now, if I just had a commander that wasn't a freaking jackass. Mm. Oh, won't gamble for a little bit. Freaking march to get the Manassas Depot. Civil War battlefield scary, making your stomach turn. Good thing you ran into a logistician who guided you to take care of more important things first. If the men are not supplied properly, how will they fight? And your deputy can lead them while you make sure the supply trays are in order. What an attractive idea. Hell yes, it is. That is a damn good idea. Fact, that's such a good idea, I'm gonna implement it. How's my health? Could be better. You know what else could be better if I frickin' had more troops. Hey, we won one. Jeez. That's my alarm going off. How did is he going? No. You. If you take Manassas Depot, you cut off the enemy supply. Yes. Okay. That I did not intend to do. Let's go. Assault it. Oh, there we go.
It seemed like officers to leave.
All right, let me chuck something super fast. All right, this will be the last fight of the evening. Okay, so it looks like we are. Oh, good. Oh, there we are. We're clean. Awesome.
Grab that wheel and
Okay,
ride
I
with it,
am
Private.
going to frickin' run.
Grab that wheel and push.
Oh, which way they're gonna be coming? Might take that way. Could go Fourth Theater or Mitchell. If that's the case, let's build a huge wall right here. Yep, let's go, boys. Okay. Someone there, so they're gonna go through New Market. If they go down to our Island Ford, we're gonna have to move the wall to Blackburn's Fort. So this is the junction. They go down, great. If they cut across, crap. Oh wait, hold on. My guys has a perk. Iron Discipline. Okay, this is the moment of truth. They look like they're heading south, so they could be coming around. Yep, they are. So they're most likely gonna march through here. If I had more men, I'd be telling them to do the same thing here, but this is a good gap. Oh shit, they split their forces? Oh, this is... Yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. Come on. Your ass is over there. Nope, they won't make it there in time. My orders are to stay there. I hope they're smart and they build up those fortifications. What? Okay. What kind of a freaking battle was that? I don't think the enemy, because I mean they were retreating prior to that, so I think this was like a sudden engagement, and they're like, nope, we're done. We're out of here. General Tyler, your mother. The only reason you, sir, are famous is because I said, sir, to move forward while you were jerking off. Go over there and freaking do a raiding part. Oh, never mind. There's no need to do that. Oh, they're have units with low morale. I'll I'll fight the shit out of it. All right. Oak Forest is our defense. I know exactly where they're gonna go. They won't go this way. It ends. Go up to Henry Hill or Young Branch and go over the stone bridge. Could be ball forts as well. Nope, it was fort. Day's almost over. Well, they're gonna wait for reinforcements. fall back. That's your fucking route. Screw it. My leader's a freaking pussy.
Make sure your weapons are clean.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, come on. Oh, that is such good flank. Oh, that's gonna get ugly. Yeah, run all the way back there. My guy's just there's twiddling his freaking thumbs. Wow. MSGR HYS. Wrong channel there, bud. Like, this is a gaming channel, but way to be a bot, my friend. I guess somebody's angry about something. Oh, get up here. Oh man, this guy is gonna freaking. Richardson, come here. Move the guys here, please. God. Push them all the way across the river. And then this guy twiddling his freaking thumbs. Oh. There we go. Yep, well, it looks like those guys are retreating. Okay, you're about to get flanked, jackass. Yep, you're getting flanked now, dumbass. fight.
Now shut eyes open.
Oh, the 12th New York held. That was totally by accident too. Oh man. How the hell? Oh, that is messed up. Okay, it looks like the enemy's retreating big time. That's good, because it'll give me a chance to regroup. Alright, let's do a single line. Come on. Okay, we won a major victory. Definitely by hope. I have a good feeling that holding this area. Look how many bodies were here. Jeez. Okay, so I routed 3 times. I routed multiple of them. So I got a good chunk of prestige. We lost 2,265 men. They lost 5,469 infantry. We lost 9 cavalry. They lost 110. We lost 31 guns. They lost 48 guns. So in total, we lost 2,793. We lost 6,910. Math and it's per gun is 30, I think. But it's a major victory for us, Manassas Junction. So let's see if we get recognized. Yeah, even though we routed multiple times, we freaking held. Brigadier General Scheck has become famous in inspiration. Captain Edwards Jr. has fallen to disgrace. So if I fell into disgrace, I would have just been like, I quit. But we got a good chunk of progression. Still have little renown. Cautious. I'm pretty liked. Mediocre administrator. Still very predictable, but no, that's that. But let's see my guys. Where are my boys? Okay, what's going on? I lost a good chunk of men. But I can replenish the unit, and honestly, that's what I'm about to do. Okay, so during this project, there's not much I could do. um, However, doing what this does is I could assist them in doing certain things like improve the credit rating, farm mechanization, or use legacy rifles. A legacy rifle is a hold on, or medium range carbines. See, the thing is, you want to get the Sharps rifle. Actually, which one was it? No, the repeating. But right now, I can't do much because I don't have that much experience in terms of my guy in the game. So far, we are doing good. I am telling my guys to replenish, so I'm gonna be getting more reinforcements. Where is? I need to check on my health. So my health is, eh. Well, I went up a notch to 49. Now, of course, number one, this is both Union and Confederate. So I'm sorry, this one's just Union. So I need to beat Grant. Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge. But what am I looking for? I'm looking for something particular that I just had open. I just forgot how to open the my unit. Okay, I know. Man, I must be getting really tired. Oh boy. It's not this. Was it military? Damn, I'm a freaking retard. Okay, so I'm replenishing. It's going to take 49 days. But within 49 days, I'll be getting more units, more troops, more men, I should say. And then after that, should be golden. But for right now, I'm going to call this a night. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these kind of videos, please let me know. Like, subscribe on both YouTube and Rumble. Comment on both YouTube and Rumble. I do read the comments and I do respond. The reason I started playing this game is I made a post on what game I should play next, and some people did vote for this, so I was like, okay, looks like I know what I'm playing. So, but again, if you like the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I do a live stream every night, unless I'm really sick. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.